Well, are we surprised? What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Yesterday, in the afternoon, I get a message, and it's this lawsuit against Jay-Z involving a 13-year-old girl at a award show after party, right? And I'm sent a link, and I click on the link, and the link was for IG, okay? And I told the person that sent it to me that I wasn't surprised to see something like that, but that I wasn't going to do anything with it until I saw something that I felt was more credible than IG. And then other people started sending it to me. And then the original person said, well, I also saw it on TikTok. And I said, to me, TikTok and IG are just not credible enough. With AI and everything else that's around nowadays, it's irresponsible for us as content creators to just run with the first thing we see. So it wound up coming out in different sources that are deemed more reliable. And other people I saw jumped on it immediately. And hey, to each their own. Me personally, I just said, I'll let them get the jump start, and then I'll get in when I feel it's legit, right? Saying that, or that being said, does that mean that this is a legitimate lawsuit? I don't know. Am I surprised at all that Jay-Z is brought into this? I am not. And Jay-Z has been involved with that weirdo for a very long time, for decades. So it's highly unlikely that Jay-Z was not aware of the type of shenanigans that Combs allegedly, I have to say allegedly. It's highly unlikely that Jay-Z wasn't aware of the things going on. And a lot of people say that it is very unlikely that he didn't participate, allegedly. There's been rumors for years now about Jay-Z, Beyonce, Puffy, and it always goes back to the Illuminati talk, right? I don't know. I know that there's just something wrong in Hollywood. It goes back to the beginning of Hollywood. In order to get to a certain point in Hollywood, there's always been whispers that you have to be willing to do certain things. Whether you're male or female, you are going to have to submit to certain things in order to get to a certain plateau or a certain height or whatever we want to call it. Jay-Z and Puffy, Mr. Combs, I believe they're also business partners. Not gonna lie, with the walls closing in on Combs, with him knowing he's got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in the bank, and it serves him no purpose in the world he now finds himself in, I have said to myself and to others in private conversation, I probably even said it on a live, I believe someone like Combs will name names, will cooperate when it's in his best interest, because he's going to feel as though those around him aren't doing enough when there's really nothing they can do. Puffy allegedly decided to live a disgusting lifestyle, and now you got to pay the piper. That weird shit that people are alleging that you were involved in, Combs, it carries some time with it. Not enough for most people, but you've been accused of so much that I think you're going to run your bank account dry, and you will never see the streets again. I think that Puffy has enough smut on some people that are in serious positions that, you know, he very well may wind up mysteriously unaliving himself. Kind of like Epstein. Epstein was targeting world leaders, politicians, as well as people in Hollywood. P. Diddy, Diddy Doodle, Boodle Doodle, I don't know all the stupid names he has. He was allegedly on a power trip, trying to show what people are willing to do for a little bit of change. You know, like the old saying, they were willing to do something strange for a little bit of change. And I think that something inside of Combs was so weak that he had to allegedly take advantage of every man, woman, and allegedly child in order to feel some type of power. Imagine being worth hundreds of millions of dollars, being able to have all the material things in the world, and your little puppy piss heart and your pea brain makes you decide to do the things that you allegedly did. You were that hollow inside that allegedly you had to do these things. And now we're going to get back to Jay-Z. I have to say that I'm not surprised. I've been expecting this. I think a lot of us have been expecting this. And I think a lot of us think back to when Jay-Z was involved with Foxy Brown. To what extent was he involved in? I don't know. There's been allegations that allegedly he was sexually involved with Foxy Brown, and she was underage at the time. So if that's the case, and because that allegation has been out, you know, people don't really scratch their head at this. You know, there might be some that say, wow, he's got such a beautiful wife. Why would he, you know? And again, I think certain people, and I don't know any of this to be true about Jay-Z. You know, he's going to fight this case, and he has to. So far, there's no criminal case that I know of. It's just a civil matter. It's just a lawsuit. And he's saying it's a money grab and an attempt to extort him. Well, you know, they filed it in the courts, so I don't know how it's extortion. At least, you know, they're filing in the courts. They're saying, hey, my word against yours. But there are some people that money isn't the thing, because there's something definitely sick and wrong up here. I don't want to make this a long video. I just wanted to give my 2 cents. You know, there's been people whispering about the freak offs, the Diddy freak offs for years. And there's absolutely no way that Jay-Z wasn't aware of the things that go on there. What's that woman's name? Jaguar Wright. I think she's spoken on a lot of this stuff, and people were thinking she was crazy because of it. Cat Williams spoke on some stuff, and people think, oh, they're crazy. And now that the things come out, it's a normal brain can't wrap itself around that type of thinking. But we can't turn a blind eye and say it can't be true. The courts are going to do what they do. Do the courts get everything right? No, they don't. But is Jay-Z guilty by his actions or guilty by association? I don't know, but we're about to find out. It's my video for the day, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love, man. I'm out of here.